Hello and welcome. This is Groovy Gift Giving. My name is Theodore. In this video, I'm going to take a quick pause from discussing my 10 tips for next level gift giving, because there's something I've been seeing in the news this month that I felt needed to be addressed sooner rather than later. A lot of news outlets have been talking about a shipping crisis this month, and it's something that's been happening all year. Many experts are now starting to warn that the shipping crisis really could affect the end of the year holiday shopping season. If you're interested in what caused the shipping crisis, I'm going to include some links below to some news articles with, I think, CNBC, Forbes, and CNN Business on what has caused this crisis, because it's something I don't want to really go into the weeds too much for this video. In short, it's kind of a perfect storm in the global supply chain brought on by COVID, flooding, and as well as truck driver shortages and stuff like that, that really has disrupted pretty much everything in the global supply chain. Now, experts are now starting to warn that it's going to impact the holiday shopping season. They are predicting that there could be a lot of empty shelves this holiday season, and they're also predicting that deliveries could take way longer than they normally would. Now, I don't want to contribute to any sense of panic or any feelings of fear or anything like that, but I do think we need to maybe start planning ahead, anticipating that there could be problems this holiday shopping season. And I know what some of you might be thinking, because it's the same thing I'm thinking myself, and that is, it's August. It's August. Do we really have to start talking about Christmas in August? It's right now, I think, 98 degrees outside here, which should be like 37 Celsius or something like that. It's really hot. It's in the middle of summer, at least in the Northern Hemisphere. And we're so far away from Christmas, and it's so annoying that Christmas keeps starting earlier and earlier every year. So I definitely understand anyone who is frustrated by talking about Christmas this early in the season. However, I am not just a proponent of us taking our gift giving to the next level. I am also a proponent of us reducing stress when it comes to gift shopping and gift giving altogether. I believe gift giving should be fun and rewarding. It should be meaningful, not just a hassle or an obligation. So the whole reason why I'm talking about this right now is that I believe we can eliminate stress for what looks like it might be an exceptionally stressful holiday shopping season if we start talking about holiday gifts right now. I believe our future selves will thank us. First off, I think we should start turning our attention in general to holiday gifts. I'm a person who thinks about gift giving and gift shopping all year long. I mentioned this in a previous video that my wife and I went on a trip back in June to Santa Fe, and while we were on our vacation, while we were going through the shops near the Plaza area, those wonderful shops they have in Santa Fe near the Plaza area, we both bought some of our Christmas gifts in June because we have it on our minds at all times, and we're thinking ahead, and when we see something that someone might like, we think, oh hey, let me go ahead and get that right now. And I mentioned in a previous video, I believe, about how a few years ago I bought my wife's birthday present during the Christmas shopping season. Her birthday isn't until August, and so I had it in my mind, oh hey, that'd be a great Christmas present or a great birthday present for her, even though it was during the Christmas shopping season. I went ahead and bought it. I think that this approach in general helps reduce stress during the Christmas shopping season, or I guess you could say just any shopping season when we're looking for a gift for someone. If we have gift shopping on our mind at all times, and we keep upcoming holidays in mind at all times, then we're on alert, I guess you could say, where we can, when we're out shopping, when we're looking online or whatever, and we see something that someone might like, we think, oh hey, I can go ahead and get that now, and then I don't have to worry about getting them something during the Christmas shopping season or for their birthday or whatever. I think that's a good approach, and it's something I'm going to do a whole video on in the upcoming weeks, but it's something I'm going to mention right now because I think it's something that the first thing we can do is have holiday gifts on our mind right now. Anytime we're online, anytime we're out shopping for anything, whenever something strikes us as, oh, hey, that'd be a good gift for someone, buying it right then is a good strategy, especially if we're talking about potentially having empty shelves or really long delivery times in the upcoming months. Next, I would say we need to start making a list right now of all the people we're going to exchange gifts with, all the people whom we need to buy gifts for this holiday season. We need to nail down who we're going to do a gift exchange with, and then I think go ahead and discuss with them what we're going to do. Now, again, I know it's so early. Some people might roll their eyes and go, come on, that's this is way too early to talk about that. But if we discuss with them, hey, let's talk about it right now, and let's nail down a plan, we can eliminate stress. Maybe frame it in the way that I am right now, let's reduce stress at Christmas by discussing things and planning ahead right now. This might be a good holiday season to emphasize experiences as gifts instead of making every gift have to be a tangible gift. So maybe consider doing something like going bowling with someone, or going rock climbing, or doing that thing that people do now where they do paintings and drink wine. I can't remember what they call that. But maybe emphasizing with some of the people whom we would normally exchange gifts with, maybe talk about it right now and go ahead and decide, let's do something that's an experience instead of something we need to go out and shop for. This also might be a good year to consider doing a theme with people for a gift exchange that's maybe, say, locally sourced, something like that. Of course, I know things that are locally sourced could still be affected by this global shipping crisis, but still, it is something that, first of all, we should consider going for locally sourced things in the first place, which is always a good thing. But maybe it's something that really emphasized this year with our gift exchanges as a theme for where instead of buying something from a department store instead of something from Amazon or whatever, maybe let's get something locally sourced, and then we can maybe not have to worry so much about empty shelves in stores or about slow delivery times. Next, maybe consider doing a theme with some of the people you're exchanging gifts with of making a gift this year. This is something I love doing. It's fun, and it guarantees that the gift is thoughtful and unique. Now, my wife, for example, during last year quarantine in 2020, she took up cross-stitching. And it was initially something that she was doing to sort of eliminate stress, try to take up a hobby. I guess a lot of people were doing that when we're stuck in the house. And she started doing it sort of as a stress reliever, and she ended up really liking it. And over the last year, she's given out a lot of gifts that were cross-stitched presents, and it's been a real hit for people. What she likes doing is kind of putting phrases or images or something that's not typical for something that's cross-stitched, something that's maybe sarcastic or or whatever. It's actually really fun what she does, but people seem to really like it, and it's something that she enjoys doing. There's a lot of examples I have of times when I've received gifts or given gifts. My wife and I one year made soap, and then another year we made apple butter. So there's a lot you can do, and if you don't particularly have a skill right now that you could use for making gifts, there's still plenty of time to maybe watch some YouTube videos or something on skills that you can take up for gift making. Finally, if you need to order something online, or if there's something very specific that you need to find in a store, get it right now. If you can't get it right now, get it as soon as possible. Leave yourself plenty of time if there's something very specific. Now, I know that a lot of times, I'd say especially if you're buying holiday gifts for children, you don't know exactly what they're going to want right now. That's the reality of the situation. Try to cross off as many gift items as you can over the next 2 months or so in September and October, so that you have fewer and fewer gifts that you need to track down in November and December. This will not only eliminate stress, but it will mean that you may have time if there are specific gifts that you are trying to track down and maybe need to give up on, you can have plenty of time to think about something else to get them for actual Christmas, or I guess I should say, I should include Hanukkah in this as well, for the holiday shopping season. Point being, try to reduce the amount of shopping you'll need to do in the month or so before Christmas. Gift giving should be as stress-free as possible, in my opinion. I'm also not a fan of spending too much money on gifts. The point of gift giving is to show love and appreciation, to help us build and maintain relationships. This is looking like it might be an exceptionally stressful holiday season, and I also would expect things to get more expensive the closer we get to Christmas. Let's plan ahead and come up with some fun and creative ways to show our love and appreciation this holiday season without it taking too much of a toll on our wallets or our mental health. I'll be following how all of this develops as we get closer to the holiday shopping season, and I will certainly do more videos on how we can all prepare accordingly. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. That would be a wonderful gift that you could get from me. And I will see you in one of my upcoming videos. Thank you.